Why? Why would you make a Mad Max movie without Mad Max? Hell, I'll do you one even better. How the in the post-apocalyptic wasteland did we get a second Furiosa film before getting an origin story of this guy? That's right, the one, the only.
The Ayatollah of rock and roller!
I am gravely disappointed. Again, you have made me unleash my dogs of war.
It would be like making a movie about boobs and not putting Sydney Sweeney in it. I saw the original Mad Max on HBO when it was streamed, quote unquote, through a box on top of the giant wooden combo stereo television set that we had at the house. Good old Wometco home theater. You even had to turn a key to activate it. I was blown away. There really wasn't a film like this before. Mad Max or Road Warrior, depending what country you're standing in, is where the world was introduced to Mel Gibson, the leather-clad anti-hero.
If it's all the same to you, I'll drive that tanker.
And what the hell even is a post-apocalyptic hellscape? Well, it had supercharged hot rods, crazy outlaw bikers, death, carnage, explosions, and a really cool doggo. 13-year-old me was sold. A Lord Humongous origin story would be a slam dunk. Instead of casting Chris Hemsworth as the Mentis, stupid name by the way, you could have cast him as the Ayatollah of rock and roll. The story kind of writes itself. Take a once very handsome young Humongous, Hemsworth, add in a little nuclear waste disfigurement, and bingo bongo, you got a Victor Von Doom story arc all ready to make $500 million. Hell, you could even save some money and sub out Hemsworth with fellow Australian actor Cal Von Moger. Simple. The original Mad Max trilogy has become iconic and with good reason. It was novel, fun, and simple stupid. And speaking of simple stupid, this guy was in a little film called This, portraying this guy opposite this guy.
Come on, Bennett. Let's party.
Always blows me away. But I digress. Anya Taylor-Joy is a really good actress. I first saw her in M. Night Shyamalan Bing Bong's Split, opposite a young Professor X. And the last thing I saw her in was Mark Milrod's black comedy, the very underrated The Menu, with celebrity chef Amon Goth. And she was fantastic as the damsel in distress. Except she did so by portraying both of these characters more along the lines of Ellen Ripley rather than, say, Rey Palpatine, girl boss. And that begs the question, is Furiosa a girl boss? Well, no, not really. A little. But she's not unbearable like the aforementioned Space Mary Sue. To be honest, Furiosa isn't a terrible film, in as much as it's just unnecessary. Nobody really cared about the character in the first place. Let me put it into perspective for you. 2015's Mad Max Fury Road barely made back its budget. When you figure in marketing, George Miller is back directing this Mad Max saga, whatever the hell that means, which is good. But unlike the previous film where everything was blown up for real, there's a ton of obvious blue screen which is bad. Joy and Hemsworth are fine in their roles, and it was pretty cool seeing Immortan Joe, I guess. And that pretty much is a summation of this film. It's okay, but I just don't care. It is, in the end, a wasted opportunity. Especially after all the legal nonsense Miller to go through to even get this movie made. That's one hell of a hill to die on there, Georgie. Furiosa is a film nobody wanted. It's not as good as its predecessor. And hell, I'm a huge Tom Hardy fan. Next time, George, think of Lord Humongous.
Just walk away. Give you a pump, the oil, the gasoline, and the whole compound, and I spare you lives.
Your audience will thank you for it. Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, 5 of 10, because I respect George Miller way too much to give it less. Mayhem out.